Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And boy, a rough start to this one as this kick goes out of bounds. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Ready, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. I'm going back to you. Mike 51, Mike 51. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Eagles much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Throwing, Jones. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A run there with Cook not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. 2nd down coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies there.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Randy Gregory from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Yeah, get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Second down at 5. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got his tight end Fant. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. To the 36-yard line, stop there. The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cook. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him. Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Noah Fant, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Two seconds to go, first quarter. They go play action with Hurts. He's got a man, complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Play action. Here's Hurts. Dancing to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. An inside give, Brown. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This is Brown going up the middle, and this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake, Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Brown. Able to slither by. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Another run for Brown on second down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Well, you hate that for him. He gets so close on the big run, but has him in excellent position.
And I know there's plenty of competitive spirit on the defensive side of the ball, but part of me wonders if they would have just preferred him to go ahead and take it into the end zone rather than deal with him again on a likely kick.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Jones. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Touchdown! Odell Beckham, 26 yards. And the Commanders take a 3-touchdown lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. Throwing on second and long. Hurts. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
59 mark, check, 59. Hey, watch the screen.
On second down, it's Cook again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Up the middle, it's Cook. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Running for it, here's Cook. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. That fourth down decision, unconventional but effective, and they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Play action. Now it's Tua.
Oh, Gesicki, a nice grab.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Tua now, third and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. Watson off play action. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. First carry for Nick Chubb. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Watson on 3rd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards for number 11.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down, here's Chubb again. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
On play action, here's Tua. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. They'll roll him out right. And going deep for Hill. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
That was a nicely run slant route. And what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert, 33 yards. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And again, it's Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
On the move to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.